This mask is such a good piece, and it's not too expensive to buy either. Let's discuss the story behind this awesome LEGO piece, and share some ways that you could use it in your own LEGO creations. So this gorgeous mask is sometimes referred to as the Mask of Power, but given that it came on this set, 10202 Ultimate Doom, which is meant to be a representation of Makuta Pterodax, as he appeared in the movie Bionicle 2, Legends of Metru Nui. Well, if that's the case, then this mask is technically Makuta's mask, the Krakan, the Mask of Shadows, not the Mask of Power. Although it doesn't really look that much like the Krakan, but I guess this is just a different version of the Krakan. You know, the Krakan, a mask that already has like 6 versions. Now, the only way to obtain this mask was to buy this set, Ultimate Doom. The set came with all the pieces from the set Nadiki, as well as Kreka, as well as pieces from Tarago Doom and Nivork. And the set allowed you to build a combo model with these pieces that was meant to be Makuta Pterodax. But if you really wanted to, you could just buy these 3 sets individually and build the combo model just with these pieces. But if you did that, you wouldn't get the exclusive mask that only came in the boxed set. That was the only way to obtain this mask. And it simply rests up top on this head design, and honestly, it looked pretty cool. Now, the set itself, it's limited edition, and it's a big, expensive set, especially for back in the day. You'd think that because of those factors, that this mask would be a lot less common, and as a result, a lot more expensive. Plus, it's a variant of the main villain of Bionicle's mask, the Krakan. Surely everyone wants it, right? Other exclusive masks from other sets like Toa Ignika, for example. He has an exclusive mask, and it goes for like $80 or something ridiculous. And then if you want the gold version of that mask, it's like $500 to $900. That's also from a limited edition exclusive set. So surely this is the same, right? Well, not so much. This mask is a little bit cheaper than you'd expect. Looking at the last 6 months of sales on Bricklink, this mask sold for about 11 to 13 Australian dollars, which is like 7 to 8 US dollars. That's pretty decent for an exclusive mask, especially when you compare it to the prices of other exclusive masks like we saw before. And guess what? If you want to buy one right now, there are some for sale on Bricklink, and they go for about $7.75 to 10 Australian dollars, which is like 4 to 6 US dollars. And look at this one right here. There's a store in Germany that has 79 copies of this mask for sale. Insanity. So there's a pretty good amount that you can buy right now for pretty decent prices. Knowing that you can get this exclusive, awesome mask for such a good price is wonderful. I mean, heck, there's other common masks out there that sell for much more than this mask does, and they appeared in standard retail release sets. They weren't limited edition sets like this one. Yeah, it's lovely to see a rare item like this not have an insane price tag attached to it, like many other things are in the LEGO buying and selling community. So heck, head over to bricklink.com and go grab some. And this is a mask that can be used in all kinds of awesome ways. Let's check out some mocks that use it and give you some inspiration. First up, Joxon has an Orca mock that uses this mask for its face, and surprisingly, it matches the look of a killer whale very well. It's kind of the perfect inclusion to build this Orca character. But if you don't want to use it for a face design, Joxon has used it here on a different mock, and this one uses it for a crotch design, which works well, but then there's 2 more here on the lower legs, and the wheel pieces that rest just below this mask on the leg, the texture of that matches the texture of this mask very nicely. So yeah, it looks good for a face design, it looks awesome for armor, but you could also use it in a few other ways. Cameron has a Lich Lord mock here that uses one on the crotch once again, but then there's 2 more of them doubling as some nice shoulder armor. And then there's also one for the head design, but this time the mask is flipped, and then they've put some horns on the side of it there. And flipping it was a great idea. It looks just as good as it does here than how it does normally. Plus the smooth look of these masks, they fit so well with the textures of all the other pieces that have been used on this build. Genius. And speaking of textures, Katsuki has one on this mock here. It's a little bit hidden, it's tucked away here in the torso, it's just poking out at the top there. I love how seamlessly this mask integrates with all the different CCBS armor pieces that are scattered all across this mock. The smoothness of this mask mimics those CCBS shells very, very well. Honestly, it's a perfect fit to include in any CCBS heavy build. It's a really useful piece, isn't it? Now here's another quick mock by Joxon that also uses the mask for knee pads. This mock has a cool like sci-fi armor vibe going on. It's good to see that this mask is a great fit for a sci-fi mock, but also it's a pretty good fit for a more organic monster vibe like the mock we just saw from Katsuki. The fact that it can fit in with 2 totally different genres like that, amazing. Gourd Builds has an awesome Shadow Fiend here, and this mask, it's brilliant for this. It has a great animalistic quality to it that works so well on this more feral evil demon creature. And then one last way to use it as a face design is how Muffin Toa has done it here on his Toa of Shapeshifting. The smooth look of this mask, it does give off this unique shape-shifting quality. It beautifully complements the power set of this character, and it fits perfectly with the aesthetic of this build. So yeah man, this mask piece, it's so versatile. It fits perfectly with all sorts of different ideas and aesthetics and concepts. It's phenomenal. So why not add it into your next LEGO creation? So that's it for a few different ways that you could use this piece, and a bit of history behind this awesome mask. Thanks for watching guys, happy building, and bye for now.